Hey guys, I'm going to be talking about something that happened to me a while ago in October, and I got very sick from this. It was not very pleasant. I was out of school for basically an entire week, and I was just not. It was not good. So I'm going to basically explain what it's called and explain everything that happened through my experience. And I have actual pictures of this. And if you get disgusted easily or you get sick easily, I recommend that you skip ahead of the part when I show you the picture, because that's not a good looking picture. So, I should have wrote this down before I started saying this, so I'm just going to say it off the top of my head as best as I can. So, the Wednesday before Halloween, because this year Halloween was on a Saturday, so let me check. I think it was. I'm like so confused. I'm bad with dates. I'm so sorry. Again, I should have looked this up before. But the Wednesday before, where is it? There we go. The Wednesday before Halloween. When was Halloween? Halloween was a Saturday. So the Wednesday before Halloween, it was the 28th. It was the 28th. So the 28th, I didn't feel that well. I was like feeling weird, and I didn't tell my mom about it because I thought it was nothing. My throat was hurting a little bit. I thought it was just like dry, so I kept drinking a lot of water. I thought it was nothing at first, and this was the first stage of what happened. So my throat, it was really bad, my throat. And then Thursday came around, and it was still in pain and still really hurt. So I started to get a little worried. I was like, oh, is this strep? Am I getting strep again? Because as a kid, I used to get strep every other day. Like, I had it so many times, I had to stay out for like 30 days. Not in a row, but 30 days. Can you like not? I like just tried to film this video before, but I had to like stop it because my phone kept going off. So, like, okay, I can turn my phone on silent. I didn't think about that before. So where was I? So the next day comes around, still not feeling it, like, again, feeling worried, because of strep and all that. So I decided to tell my mom. She's like, oh, you're probably just fine. So then, I had a fever that day. At the end of the day, we found, no. Friday, I got home from school, and I got into my room, and I went into Mom's room. I was like, Mom, I'm not even kidding you. I feel like sugar honey iced tea. Can you take my temperature and see if something's wrong with me? She took my temperature. I was, I think, 101 or like around there, and that was not good. I was like 101 point something, and she's like, okay, you're sick. And this was Friday, and this was like the beginning of the afternoon, and she's like, if your fever doesn't go down, you can't go out with your aunt, and you can't go out with TT and Steven. Steven's my cousin, my aunt I call her TT. And I was worried because we were gonna go see the Goosebumps movie, and it was like newly out and stuff, and I was excited. The night before Halloween, this is the night before Halloween I'm talking about, and I was so excited for Halloween, like, because I had, like, in my opinion, the best costume ever. I was a nerd for Halloween. But I was excited, and I was sad that I was sick. So I was hoping, okay, I was praying. I don't pray often, but I was praying, hoping that I could go trick-or-treating, hoping that nothing was wrong with me. And this would have been the second or third year in a row that I hadn't gone trick-or-treating. So it would have been very upsetting. So I was like praying, hoping, all this stuff. Like, I don't know, I was like praying and stuff, hoping that, I'm sitting in a weird position, I don't know why, but it's comfortable. I was just like hoping nothing was happening. So, it's around 7-ish, 7, 6, 8-ish, around there. She takes my temperature again, still burning up. I can't go out. So now, around this time, my feet. No, that didn't happen yet. Okay, so she says, okay, just sleep it off. Maybe it'll be done in the morning, and then maybe in the morning instead, TG will take you, and you can go in the morning instead. And I was like, okay, yeah, maybe that sounds like a good idea, sure. So morning comes around, wake up, still have a fever. My mom decides to take me to PM Pediatrics. It's this little place on Route 22, I think, in this place I live. So PM Pediatrics, we take me there because we think that she takes me there because we think that I have strep or something like that, because my head hurts, my throat's killing me, and I ain't feeling good. So we go there, the doctors, they take a sample, and they see nothing's wrong with me, and they give me this medicine to help with my throat. It worked. They took a sample of my saliva to see if I was positive or negative for strep, and I was negative, as far as they can tell. All the results said I was negative. So we didn't know what was going on with me. And then that night, this was Halloween night, I still couldn't go trick-or-treating because of this. So I texted all my friends, because me and my friends, we had come up with a plan. It was me, my friend Jillian, and my friend Emily, and possibly my friend Kylie. And then it was my cousin Steven and his friend Elliot. We were all supposed to go trick-or-treating together. But I had gotten sick, so that plan, exploded in on itself. That never happened. So where was I? So I texted everyone saying, hey, I'm sick, we can't go trick-or-treating together. I don't know what's wrong, but I'm really sick and I can't, go out because I might infect you. And they're all, texting me, oh, get well, feel better, sorry, we can't go trick-or-treating and stuff like that. So that night, my feet started, hurting really, really badly. I was walking around, and it felt like someone was stabbing into my foot with every step I took. So I'm not even, you think I'm exaggerating? I'm not exaggerating. I still have not said what I had. I'm going to say what I had at the end of this video, but I'm done explaining it and everything. So it felt like every step I took was stabbing pain. It was so bad. So after that, I told my mom, because I was upset about something. I forget what. I'm upset still. And I was going back to my room because I was going to go to sleep. And I had to go to sleep to I don't know, sleep it off and stuff. So I was going back to the room, which I was sharing with my brother, because my grandparents were over. Sorry, my mom's shouting in the distance. My grandparents were staying over. They were taking my room because my room was the guest room when people stay over. So we had taken my stuff and moved me into my brother's room. We moved me into my brother's room. So I went to go to sleep and my feet were killing me. So my mom's like, oh, just take some medicine, you'll be fine. And I woke up in the morning, feet still killing me. No, I woke up in the middle of the night, feet still killing me. My mom and my grandmother were up. They come into the room, and they take a flashlight and they look at my feet, and they see these red blotches on my feet, which I'm about to show you. And once again, if you get sick very, very easily, or you just get disgusted easily, and you just don't, or if you just don't want to see this picture, I recommend you skip ahead. So, it's gross. So this is what my foot looked like a couple of days into it of what I had. So that had happened, and my mom had called the school nurse saying that I was probably going to be out on Monday. And this was Sunday that this is happening. She calls the school nurse, says, hey, Amalia might be out Monday because something's wrong with her and we don't know yet. And Nurse Dan is her name. She told my mom, there's a possibility it could be this one thing. And she's like, really? And she's like, yeah, it's going around the school and there's a big possibility your daughter might have it. And I was like, oh, great. I don't know what they're talking about. So, yeah. So, apparently, I had come down with a mutated version of Coxsackies. Yeah. So, I'm going to say it again, in case you thought I said something weird. I had Coxsackies. I don't know where it's from. I don't know what it means. It's just a bad thing. It's very painful. I forgot to mention this, but from Thursday, I think, to also Sunday, my hands were very itchy. I was always scratching them, like rubbing them together to get to the part to get like the itchiness away. And my hands also looked like my feet. There were red blotches everywhere. And gradually, the red blotches started moving up my leg. So that was kind of scary. And I stayed out for 3 days. It was a 3-day week that week. I stayed out Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I did not go to school. My mom contacted PM Pediatrics, and they were like, yeah, your daughter still doesn't have it. And she's like, yeah, I know, she has Coxsackie's. And they started laughing. Because, like, I guess there was something, like, they were laughing about because they had a lot of patients with that recently, I guess. So, yeah. And we had to go back and get a doctor's note saying that I was out for this long for this reason. It was sucked. And, like, yeah. So, that's the story about how for Halloween I had Coxsackie's. Not fun, not enjoyable whatsoever. Yeah, it was a sad time for me. I cried a lot. And I had to wear these slippers so that I wouldn't hurt my feet when I walked around. And I could barely walk around. It was just not a good time. But if you liked this story time video, where I tell you a story of an experience that happened in my life, then thumbs up, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and tell me if you want another one, and I'll post another story time and about another ridiculous story that happened in my crazy life. So that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Bye.